76. By Kennebec Equipment Rental, 19 Skowhegan Road, Fairfield. Quality rental equipment and sales since 1964. 453-9351. By Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road in Benton. Groceries, cold beer, propane, gas, and more. 453-9547. By Ming Lee Chinese Restaurant, 365 Main Street, Waterville. Voted the best of the best for 15 years. 873-2828. Prime Financial on the West River Road in Waterville, helping Maine families pursue their retirement goals through planning and investment management. Call today, 877-9450. Ready to grow your business? Place your business ad here. Email Epic View Studios and Marketing at epicview@yahoo.com.
The truth will break your chains. We have the key. Open your eyes and see. We are the ones who know the answers, and they ain't never gonna hold us back. They see us rising like we dancers. Imagine life without a purpose. Now picture everything you're fighting for. Everything you're fighting for.
Did you know that Americans spend 90% of their time indoors? This poses the question, how safe is the air and water in my home? Northeast Laboratory Services is a fully accredited veteran-owned laboratory with 2 convenient locations in Westbrook and Winslow, Maine. Northeast Labs has all your environmental testing services covered, including water quality, lead, radon, mold, and asbestos. Convenient kits make testing your home easy. Stop by one of their locations and pick up a collection kit for free or order one online at anylabservices.com. For exceptional customer service and knowledgeable analysts ready to assist with any questions, call Northeast Labs today to find out how they can provide answers for a healthier environment for you and your business.
Life is complicated enough. Let's get back to the basics. Starting with what we eat. Healthy food sustains, nourishes, and fuels our bodies and minds. We understand that your food choices really do matter, and we're here to help. No preservatives, no artificial flavors or ingredients. Just wholesome, real food. From the farm to your table. Food the way it should be. Eat well, live well. Uncle Dean's Natural Market.
The Central Maine Motors Auto Group wants to buy your vehicle. Come into any Central Maine Motors Auto Group dealership in Waterville and get the most for your car, truck, SUV, or crossover, whether you're trading it towards a new one or not. Selling it online yourself can be a hassle. Or worse, the used car business has never been better at Central Maine Motors Auto Group, and they want to add your vehicle to their inventory. If you're unhappy with your trade-in offer from another dealer, give Central Maine Motors Auto Group a call, and you could get more money for your vehicle with no purchase necessary. Call 872-5591 to speak with used car specialists Mike Lambert, Dan Seegers, or Wendy Voter. 872-5591. The Central Maine Motors Auto Group is buying used vehicles. Come into any of their 3 locations. Central Maine Toyota at 15 Airport Road, right behind Central Maine Motors Chevy Buick, 420 Kennedy Memorial Drive. And Central Maine Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, 300 Kennedy Memorial Drive in Waterville. Online at cmautogroup.com.
Ready to grow your business? Place your business ad here. Email Epic View Studios and Marketing at epicview@yahoo.com.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's high school baseball action is sponsored by the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza, 453-7624. By Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this, 872-5827. By Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider, 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere, 453-5000. And by Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville. Come get your keys at the place with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. By Uncle Dean's Natural Market, 80 Grove Street in Waterville. Eat well, live well, 873-6231. By Tanya's Tips and Trims, 27 Main Street, Fairfield. A full-service salon and spa for all your beauty needs, 453-1776. By Kennebec Equipment Rental, 19 Skowhegan Road, Fairfield. Quality rental equipment and sales since 1964. 453-9351. By Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road in Benton. Groceries, cold beer, propane, gas, and more. 453-9547. By Ming Lee Chinese Restaurant, 365 Main Street, Waterville. Voted the best of the best for 15 years. 873-2828.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kai's Field here for today's baseball game between the Lawrence Bulldogs and the Waterville Purple Panthers. Today's game brought to you by Sonny's Pizza, Main Street in Fairfield. Aquarius Pools and Spas, 224 Augusta Road, Winslow. Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Kennebec Valley Community College, Western Avenue in Fairfield. Central Maine Motors Auto Group, 420 Kennedy Drive and 15 Airport Road in Waterville. Uncle Dean's Natural Market, Grove Street in Waterville. Tanya's Tips and Trims, 27 Main Street in Fairfield. And Assistance Home Care, Behavioral Health and Developmental Services, located in Waterville and Benton. Of course, Dave Santon of Santone Inc., a local non-profit youth athletic organization, would like to thank all of the seniors for sharing their talents in the community all of these years and wishing them luck in the future. Ben Ryder on the mound for Lawrence. Defensively, they will go like this. Ryan Bork at first base, Zach Nickerson at second base, Dylan Coombs at short, third baseman Hunter Lee, left field John Roy, right field Nate Garrard, center field Andrew Trombley, and behind the plate Matt Trombley, and on the mound it will be Ben Ryder. First pitch strike right down the middle. Leading off for Waterville, Spencer Minahan, followed by Liam Van Oozen and Joe Hamlin. There's a pop-up in the infield. Ryan Bork calling for it. Makes the adjustment and makes the play. One down here as we just start. This game features number 7 Waterville, 6-8 on the season, taking on number 2 Lawrence at 8-3. These teams met earlier this year. Lawrence with a 6-2 victory. There's a ball outside to Liam Van Oozen, who will be towing the slab in the bottom of the first for Waterville. High and tight, 2-0. Plus Lawrence, like I said, 8-3, number 2 in B North. Because all teams make the tournament this year. There's 15 teams in B North, so if it was to end today and Lawrence was to finish second, probably number 1 Old Town would get a bye, and then Lawrence would play the 15 seed, and it would be a home game. And I'm assuming we'd have that one, Brian. Absolutely, he says. There's a strike, 3-1 as Ryder comes back. But still 2 games to go. Big point-worthy game coming up as they take on Messalonski coming up. Here's a pop foul and out of play. Messalonski number 3 in Northern A. And then they also have Erskine, our last regular season game right here on Epic View Studios. That Erskine is number 8 in the B South. So 2 very point-worthy games left for Lawrence. Here's the 3-2. Ball hit fairly deep to left field. Johnny Roy on his horse gets back there and makes the catch. He had to put a little run into it, but Van Oosen put a charge into that one. But Johnny Roy able to track it down. And 2 down. Joe Hamlin, the shortstop. As I said, Waterville 6-8 on the season. Number 7 seed. Here's a pop-up in the infield. Ryan Bork has a beat on it. And he makes the play. Though at the end of the first half inning, no score with Lawrence coming up.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation, without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's high school baseball action is sponsored by the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza. 453-7624.
Welcome back to Kai's Field. Rick Dougal along with Brian Bork as the home half of the first inning. We'll give you Waterville's defensive lineup first. Spencer Minahan will be at first base. Second base, Cam Pratt. Shortstop will be Joe Hamlin. The third baseman, I lost him. Oh, he must be the guy being hit for. Knopfel is playing third base. That's it. For in left field, Sam Lloyd. In right field, John Knopfel. Center field, Elias Knopfel. And on the mound, Liam Van Oosen. And behind the plate, Alex Spalding for your Waterville Purple Panthers. Dylan Coombs will lead things off here for Lawrence. Yes, A.J. Kalsinski. A.J. Kalsinski is the third baseman for Waterville. For Lawrence, they'll have Coombs, Ryan Bork, and Zach Nickerson to face Liam Van Oosen. Assistance Plus has immediate openings in Kennebec and Somerset counties for personal support specialists, certified nursing assistants, and direct support specialists. Apply online at assistanceplus.com. Coombs digs in. There's a line drive to center field. And fading back, making the play, is Elias Knopfel. Coombs had pretty solid contact there, but got it up in the air a little bit. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Mr. Van Oozen. Peers in for the sign. Kicks and deals to Ryan Bork. Inside, ball 1. One and 0. Here it comes. Outside corner, strike 1. Waterville 6-8 on the season. The number 7 seed in B North. There's a fly ball to center field. Knopfel under it. He's got it. 2 down for Zach Nickerson. Going to be tough to get one out of here today with that wind howling in from center field. But if anybody can, this young man who hit one into the bleachers earlier this year. Van Oozen kicks and deals. Down and away, ball 1. Just looking at the notes here from head coach Rusty Mercier, he's hoping that Ben Ryder can go 5 to 7 innings, 85 to 100 pitches, but he's got Logan Carpenter. There's a flare down the first base line. It gets by the first baseman, and Nickerson's going to be in there. That's going to be I'm going to give him a base hit on that because that was a bad hop. Really tough play there for Spencer Minahan. So Nickerson on with a 2-out base hit, and Nate Garrard will be the hitter. This combination worked very well in the game we did earlier, or late last week, I should say. Nickerson was able to get on with a 2-out hit, stole second as a strike, got in scoring position, and Ryder delivered him with a 2-out single. That was the Winslow game, I believe, last Friday. Nickerson with a decent lead at first. He goes. There's the throw down. He's going to get it easily. Stolen base for Zach Nickerson. So now a runner in scoring position for Nate Garrard. 2 outs, 1-1 the count. Van Oozen kicks and deals. There's a pop-up. If it's going to get out of play or not, it does. Minahan gives it a look. If Ryder gets into trouble, Coach Mercier has Logan Carpenter available for an inning or 2, and he's also got Hunter Lee and Connor Nutting if needed. There's a line drive into the gap. Is it going to get over the head? And Knopfel makes it. No, he dropped it. Looked like he was going to make the play. And Garrard comes through with another 2-out base knock. We're going to give him a double on that because that was a tough play out there for Knopfel. And Nickerson scores to make it 1-0. Here's Andrew Trombley, the center fielder. See if he could deliver a 2-out hit. Van Oozen in the dirt, gets away. And Garrard's going to move up to third. We'll call that a wild pitch. You young catchers out there want to be thinking about getting down in front of the ball like that instead of trying to reach and get it. 1-0 the count. Ground ball to short. Up with it and throws them out at first for the final out. 2 hits and a run for Lawrence. 1-0 after 1.
Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this. 872-5827. By Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider. 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere. 453-5000. And by Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville. Come get your keys at the place with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. By Uncle Dean's Natural Market, 80 Grove Street in Waterville. Eat well, live well. 873-6231. By Tanya's Tips and Trims, 27 Main Street, Fairfield. A full-service salon and spa for all your beauty needs. 453-1776. By Kennebec Equipment Rental, 19 Skowhegan Road, Fairfield. Quality rental equipment and sales since 1964. 453-9351. By Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road in Benton. Groceries, cold beer, propane, gas, and more. 453-9547. By Ming Lee Chinese Restaurant, 365 Main Street, Waterville. Voted the best of the best for 15 years. 873-2828. Prime Financial on the West River Road in Waterville, helping Maine families pursue their retirement goals through planning and investment management. Call today, 877-9450.
Welcome back to Kai's Field. Rick Dougal along with Brian Bork. 1-0 Lawrence after 1. Waterville will have Alex Spaulding, Sam Lloyd, and Brandon Bierce to face Ben Ryder. Had a fairly easy 1-2-3 inning in the first. Spaulding, the catcher, digs in. Ryder wastes no time, kicks and deals, ball outside. Here comes the 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. There's a pop-up, fouling out of play. Good swing there by Spaulding. Two and one the count. We're in the top of the second. 1-0 Lawrence. Down and away, 3-1. Lawrence comes in at 8-3, number 2 in B North. Here comes the 3-1. There's a pop-up, fouling out of play. Full count to Alex Spaulding. Here comes. There's a fly ball into left center field. Roy is over, makes the play. Benny Ryder's got his fly ball pitch working to perfection so far. 4 fly ball outs. Sam Lloyd, the left fielder, will be the hitter. Ryder gets the sign, kicks and deals, ball up high. Here comes the 1-0. There's a strike. Just to give you an idea what we got going on later, Thursday, Gage and Mike will have the John Bapst boys lacrosse game. There's a ball inside, 2-1 the count. And then Friday night, the Messalonski girls come to town. I believe they either have one loss or are unbeaten to take on Lawrence in lacrosse. That's a big game for Lawrence. Ball outside, 3-1. And then next week we have Tuesday, Coney baseball team comes in to take on Lawrence. Lawrence tried one of their 3 losses on the season was to Coney. And then they finish out the season on Wednesday. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. As they take on Erskine at 4 o'clock. Both those baseball games are at 4 o'clock. And then we'll have to wait and see what happens playoff-wise. Any home playoff games we'll cover. Swing and a miss. He got him on a pitch away. I'm surprised that Sam Lloyd swung at that one. And there are 2 outs here in the second. Almost like he might have been looking breaking ball there and thought the ball was on the outside corner and tried to protect just to maybe get a piece of it and missed it. There's a ground ball foul. Oh, chances very good that Lawrence baseball will have a home playoff game. Seeing how they're number 2 right now, I can't imagine they'd fall down below 8 no matter what happens the rest of the way. And then we'll have to see what happens with the lacrosse teams. I know the boys, as of last night, were 15th. So chances are they will not be hosting any playoff games. Swing and a miss. Got him. Ben Ryder strikes out the last 2 batters here in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Lawrence.
Ready to grow your business? Place your business ad here. Email Epic View Studios and Marketing at epicview@yahoo.com.
Run away, and I know I'm right now. We can change anything and make it better together. Now we're strong, don't question it. The truth will break your chains. We have the key. Open your eyes and see. We are the ones who know the answers, and they ain't never gonna hold us back. The sea is rising like we dancers. Imagine life without a purpose. Now picture everything you're fighting for. Now picture everything you're fighting for.
Welcome back to Kai's Field. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork, 1-0 Lawrence. They'll have Hunter Lee, Ben Ryder, and John Roy to face Liam Van Oozen. Ball outside. Van Oozen got the first 2 quick outs in the first inning and gave up a single. Really a weak single to first base. It just took a bad hop over there. Ball is inside, 2-0. And Minahan misjudged the bad hop. It was a base hit. Nickerson stole a base, then went to third on a wild pitch and scored on the Nate Garrard double, which could have been caught by Knopfel in center field. He made a nice run at it, just couldn't come up with it. Had it in his glove and dropped it. 3-0 to Hunter Lee. And he was able to get Trombley on a ground out to short to end the inning. Here comes a 3-0. There's a strike. Three and 1 the count. Leadoff hitter, bottom of the second. Swing and a miss. Swung right through that fastball. Van Oozen challenged him, and Hunter Lee was not up to the challenge. 3-2. He's going to come with another heater. We'll see what Hunter Lee can do with it. This one's down and away. Ball 4. Lawrence has the leadoff hitter here. Ben Ryder, the pitcher. See if he can help his own cause. Parker Higgins is the DH today, and he's hitting for Matt Trombley, the catcher. Lee with a slight lead at first. Ball is up and away. Based on the first throw down, Lawrence should be running all day. Lee, not a very big lead. Van Oozen takes a look over. Comes to set. Here he comes. Has a strike outside corner. One and 1 the count to Ryder. Van Oozen kicks and deals. Ball away, 2-1. Nobody out. Hunter Lee at first. 3-1. Well, if you're Rusty Mercer, you're telling your kids, make him throw some strikes. He's struggling a little bit out there. 3-1 the count. Van Oozen comes set. Kicks and deals. As the ball fouled off to the right, not a play. Full count. Van Oozen has a pop-up in the infield. Minahan has a beat on it. Makes the play. 1 out. Johnny Roy comes to the plate, coming off the game-winning single last night in the 9th inning, bottom of the 9th. Give Lawrence the victory. Lee at first, 1 out. 1-0 Lawrence, bottom of the 2nd. There's a line drive, short to second for 1. Over to first, they pull the double play. Nice turn by Waterville. We go to the top of the 3rd, 1-0 Lawrence. Welcome back to Kai's Field. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork. 1-0 Lawrence as we go to the top of the 3rd. And Waterville will have Cam Pratt, Elias Knoffel, and John Knoffel to face Ben Ryder. He's had a fairly easy first 2 innings. 4 flyouts and 2 Ks. Lawrence has gotten some very strong pitching this year, really timely hitting. They're not going to beat you up with the bats, but they play good defense, and they've got a deep pitching staff. Pratt will lead it off. Ball up high. As you can see from the Dust Bowl here, the wind is just howling in from center field. Going to be very tough to hit anything deep today. Ball up and away, 2-0. Has a line drive into center field. Trombley has a beat on it, and he got it. 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Elias Knoffel, the center fielder. Digs in. Here's Ryder's first pitch. Strike right down the middle. Ryder, kind of a herky-jerky motion there. Doesn't waste any time. As strike 2. Knoffel quickly down 0-2. Ryder gets the ball, toes the slab, and kicks and deals. Here comes the 0-2. That was close. Well, I'm not on 0-2. I'm not taking that if I'm Elias Knoffel, that's for sure. Here comes the 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. Way up high, 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 from Ryder. Swing and a miss. He got him. His third strikeout of the game. And John Knopfel, the right fielder, will be the hitter. Ryder kicks and deals. Ball outside. Trombley tried to frame it. Here comes the 1-0. There's a pop-up foul and out of play. Awful trying to slap something into left field there. 1-1 the count. Spencer Minahan waiting on deck, the leadoff hitter. 2 outs. Top of the third. 1-0 Lawrence. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count to John Knopfel. There's a pop-up foul. Bork chases after it, and it's going to get out of play. Could have put some water down in this field. Wouldn't have killed him. It's a dust bowl here. 1-2 the count. There's a line drive to Johnny Roy. Played him almost had to kind of misjudged that one a little bit. Looked like it was coming right to him and it was dropping fast, but he does adjust and make the play to end the inning. No hits, no runs. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Lawrence.
Did you know that Americans spend 90% of their time indoors? This poses the question, how safe is the air and water in my home? Northeast Laboratory Services is a fully accredited veteran-owned laboratory with 2 convenient locations in Westbrook and Winslow, Maine. Northeast Labs has all your environmental testing services covered, including water quality, lead, radon, mold, and asbestos. Convenient kits make testing your home easy. Stop by one of their locations and pick up a collection kit for free or order one online at anylabservices.com. For exceptional customer service and knowledgeable analysts ready to assist with any questions, call Northeast Labs today to find out how they can provide answers for a healthier environment for you and your business.
Welcome back to Kai's Field. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork, 1-0 Lawrence as we go to the bottom of the third. The home 9 will send up Parker Higgins, then we'll go back to the top of the order, Dylan Coombs and Ryan Bork to face Liam Van Oozen. Van Oozen worked around a leadoff walk, got a nice double play turn to end the inning, started by Joe Hamlin, the shortstop. Van Oozen kicks and deals. Down, hits the plate. Ball 1. Higgins hitting for Trombley, the catcher. One and 0. Here it comes. Up and away, 2-0. As it gets away from Van Oozen. Dave Santone of Santone Inc., a local nonprofit youth organization. I'd like to thank all of the seniors for sharing their talents with the community all these years and wishing them luck in the future. Inside, almost hit him. That did hit him. And Higgins will be on with a hit by pitch. Coombs will be the hitter. He flew out to left field his first time to center field, I'm sorry. First time up. Assistance Plus has immediate openings in Kennebec and Somerset counties for personal support specialists, certified nursing assistants, and direct support specialists. Apply online at assistanceplus.com. Squares to bunt. The throw down is not in time, and Parker Higgins just ate about 4 pounds of dirt, but he got himself a stolen base. He'll be coughing up dust tonight before he goes to bed. Here's the 1-0 to Mr. Coombs. There's a line drive into left field. Base hit. And they're going to hold him at third with nobody out. Smart play there by Rusty Mercier. No sense of running into an out here with nobody out. Coombs had solid contact. We got to call Dylan. I didn't know this until last night, but Coombs also plays on the lacrosse team, so he's like the Bo Jackson of Lawrence athletics. And he scored a goal last night. Plays 9 innings, runs down there, scores a goal. Here's Ryan Bork with nobody out, first and third. They throw down to the shortstop, and they're not going to give up a run that easy. Smart play there by the catcher. Lawrence got Winslow confused on that play last week, ended up scoring a run. Nobody out, 2 runners in scoring position for Ryan Bork. In the dirt, good stop. Alex Spaulding makes a nice play there, saves a run. 2-0 the count to Ryan Bork. Good hitters count here. Ryan Bork can really focus in on his pitch. Here it comes. Up a little high, but in the strike zone for a strike one. Two and one the count. Runners at second and third. This one's in the dirt. Nice play by Spaulding again. 2 ducks on the pond. Make them go quack, 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 quack. That's what we used to say back in the old days when I played baseball. Still say it in softball when the Shockers are on the field and in fall, dominating as we do typically every year. Here's the 3-1 on the way to Bork. As a strike. Bork was halfway to first. 3-2 the count. Nobody out. Coombs at second. Higgins at third. I'm sorry. Here comes the 3-2. This one's in the dirt. Good stop again by Spaulding. And they'll be loaded up for Zach Nickerson. Nobody out. Lawrence threatening to break this one open here. Van Oozen gets the sign. He'll go from the windup with bases loaded. That's a big swing by Nickerson. His eyes lit up on that fastball up around his eyeballs. He was thinking, I'm thinking I'm going to hit one on the roof on this one. And that wind howling in. If he hits one out here, I'm going to have to start calling him Hercules, Hercules. Ooh, this one got away. And Higgins is going to hustle in for a run on the wild pitch. That one went behind Nickerson's head. And Van Oozen apologizes on his way back to the mound. So Higgins will score, and both runners will move up a base. One and one the count. Here comes another foul back. Spaulding giving chase, and it's going to get out of play. 2-0 Lawrence. Nobody out. Top of the third. Runners at second and third in Bork and Coombs. Good speed on the base pass. A base hit. Should score them both. Although Waterville's outfield playing fairly shallow. But straight away for Mr. Nickerson. Ooh. Van Oosen goes in the dirt. And it's 2-2. To the belt. Here he comes. This one's up. 3-2 to Nickerson. Now he's going to be looking for something down his main street. Full count. Van Oosen comes to the belt. Here it comes. Outside, ball 4. Ooh. Another tough pitch to take there. And Nickerson, good carrots on that one. And he'll go to first. Still nobody out. Gerard, who had a wind-aided double in the first inning, drove in Nickerson with the first run. Bases juiced. Here comes gets by the catcher. Another wild pitch. And this will score Coombs easily. Two wild pitches and a couple of walks have really hurt Van Oosen here in the third. 3 runs in. Runners at second and third. There's a slow grounder to Gerard. Gerard. A nice play by the shortstop. Joe Hamlin charging that play. It was a tough play, but a run is going to score. And Bork scores the run. And Nickerson goes to third. On the first out of the inning. Here's Trombley. Trombley hits this one foul. 3 runs in, 1 out. Bottom of the third, Lawrence leading 4-0. Only 1 hit in the inning. Van Oosen's wildness has really cost him. He's had a couple of wild pitches, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch to start the inning to Higgins. There's a line drive into right field. That's going to be a base hit by Trombley, and scoring easily is Nickerson with the 4th run of the inning. Brings up Hunter Lee. Lee walked his first time up and was out on the double play ball. Boy, Van Oosen could really use a double play ball right now. Trombley with a huge lead over at first. You got to think with 1 out, Coach Mercier is going to have him going. There he goes. And throw down is going to be nowhere near on time. Another stolen base for Lawrence. It's the 3rd stolen base of the game. 1 defensive indifference, Coombs. Trombley at second. There's a line drive into the hole, base hit. Hunter Lee, they're going to round him at third. Here comes Trombley. He's going to score easily as the left fielder struggled a little bit there, Sam Lloyd, to scoop that up. No error on the play, but an RBI single for Hunter Lee. And it's 6-0 Lawrence. That brings up Ben Ryder, who popped up to the first baseman. First pitch is a strike by Van Oosen. Only 1 out. There's a fly ball in the left. That's going to be a tough play. Left fielder ranges over. Nice play by Lloyd over there. Looked like he had a long ways to go, but he's got some long legs out there. That's the 2nd out of the inning. And Johnny Roy will be the hitter. He bounced into a double play in the 2nd inning. Hunter Lee on it first. There's a pop-up. Foul and out of play. That wind is brutal. Oh and 1 the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. 5 runs in for the Bulldogs. Hunter Lee at first. 0 and 1 the count. Up over Roy's head. And it's 1 and 1. So we have boys lacrosse tomorrow night. And girls lacrosse on Friday. Curveball. Nice curveball by Van Oozen. He drops it in for strike 2. 1 and 2 to Johnny Roy. 2 outs, Lee at first. Here comes the 1-2. Ground ball to short. Up with it. Throwing over. Good stretch by Minahan. And they get the final out of the inning. 5 runs on 2 hits. And 1 left on base. 6-0 Lawrence after 3.
Life is complicated enough. Let's get back to the basics. Starting with what we eat. Healthy food sustains, nourishes, and fuels our bodies and minds. We understand that your food choices really do matter, and we're here to help. No preservatives, no artificial flavors or ingredients. Just wholesome, real food. From the farm to your table. Food the way it should be. Eat well, live well. Uncle Dean's Natural Market.
The Central Maine Motors Auto Group wants to buy your vehicle. Come into any Central Maine Motors Auto Group dealership in Waterville and get the most for your car, truck, SUV, or crossover, whether you're trading it towards a new one or not. Selling it online yourself can be a hassle. Or worse, the used car business has never been better at Central Maine Motors Auto Group, and they want to add your vehicle to their inventory. If you're unhappy with your trade-in offer from another dealer, give Central Maine Motors Auto Group a call, and you could get more money for your vehicle with no purchase necessary. Call 872-5591 to speak with used car specialists Mike Lambert, Dan Seegers, or Wendy Voter. 872-5591.
Welcome back to Kai's Field. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork, 6-0 Lawrence as we go to the top of the 4th. Ryder, first pitch is a ball to Spencer Minahan. Minahan popped up to Ryan Bork his first time up. Waterville will have the top of the order. Minahan, Van Oozen, and Hamlin to face Ben Ryder. There's a line drive, base hit up the middle. There goes the no-no. Second time through here for Waterville. Maybe they've timed up Mr. Ryder. Van Oozen flew out to the left fielder his first time up. Still plenty of time in this game. Just got to start to chip away if you're the Purple Panthers. Ryder comes to the stretch. Kicks and deals. Outside, ball 1. Looks like he might have kind of fell off the mound a little bit there on his follow-through. Outside corner, strike 1. Finally found the Lawrence girls lacrosse where they're at in Class B. They are number 10 right now at 5-2-1 on the season. So they would not be hosting a playoff game as it stands right now. Here's a ground ball to short. Coombs comes up with it. Looks to second, nothing there. First, and going to be safe. Ryan Bork tried to scoop it up. Little indecision there by Mr. Coombs. Cost him on that play. So just like that, Waterville has runners at first and second, and Joe Hamlin, the shortstop, he popped up to Bork his first time. As a line drive into right field. And nice play by Gerard. It was right, played him perfectly. He was right there. First out of the inning. Alex Spaulding will be the hitter. Catcher flew out to left fielder Johnny Roy his first time up. First and second for Waterville. 1 out. 6-0. Lawrence. Strike outside corner. Oh, and 1 the count. Ryder comes to the set. Kicks and deals. Outside and high. Ball 1. So there are 14 teams in the region that Lawrence girls lacrosse plays in. There's a pop-up foul. Trombley will have a play and makes it. One thing I've noticed about Matt Trombley all year long is that he really can quickly get a bead on a pop-up behind the plate, which is really tough to do for a catcher. So the first 2 runners get on, and Ben Ryder gets the next 2 outs. Swing and a miss by Lloyd, who struck out swinging his first time up. 6-0, top of the 4th. Ryder comes to the set. Kicks and deals. There's a foul straight back, and quickly Ryder is up 0-2. So they probably have to get into the top 7, Lawrence would, to host a game. 0-2 on the way. As a ground ball, high chop. Going to be a tough play. Coombs across his body and not in time. Sam Lloyd beats that one out for an infield single. Bases loaded for Waterville, trying to chip away at this 6-0 lead. 2 outs. Big spot here for Brandon Bierce. He struck out his first time up. Ryder popped, ground ball off the plate, goes foul. Sam Lloyd base hit. There was a high chop. It just got in between. I think Hunter Lee might have had a better chance at making the play, and he let it go to Coombs, and Coombs had to throw across his body, just not enough time. 0-1 the count to Bierce. Swing, foul, out of play, a ball out of the strike zone. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases loaded. Waterville could really use a 2-out hit here to try to chip away at this 6-0 lead. Ryder comes to the set. There's a pop-up. It's going to be a tough play. Trombley after it. Trombley comes in, sliding, makes the play. But Waterville leaves them loaded, and after 3.5, it's 6-0 Lawrence.
The Central Maine Motors Auto Group is buying used vehicles. Come into any of their 3 locations. Central Maine Toyota at 15 Airport Road, right behind Central Maine Motors Chevy Buick, 420 Kennedy Memorial Drive. And Central Maine Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Fiat, 300 Kennedy Memorial Drive in Waterville. Online at cmautogroup.com.
Ready to grow your business? Place your business ad here. Email Epic View Studios and Marketing at epicview@yahoo.com.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's high school baseball action is sponsored by the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza, 453-7624. By Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this, 872-5827. By North.
Welcome back to Kai's Field here, Lawrence High School. Rick Dougal, along with Brian Bork. We got a new pitcher in the game. Aiden Morrison comes in to throw. Big lefty. And we'll have to see how. So Gage Hubbard comes in to catch. And it looks like Alex Spaulding has gone to third base. Liam Van Oozen stays in the game and goes to second base. So that would take Kalasinski out of the game, the third baseman. I don't know if that eliminates the DH because he was being DH'd for. Either that or maybe now Morrison is getting DH for. We'll find out when the hitters come up. Assistance Plus has immediate openings in Kennebec and Somerset counties for personal support specialists, certified nursing assistants, and direct support specialists. Apply online at assistanceplus.com. Morrison has finished his warm-up tosses. And Parker Higgins, who led off last inning with a hit by pitch and scored a run, stole a base, will lead off here for Lawrence. Bottom of the fourth, 6-0 Bulldogs. Big kick and outside, ball one. Morrison all arms and legs. With a big kick. Gets the sign. Kicks and deals. Down and in. Ball two. Looks like he would be very tough on lefties, but Lawrence doesn't have one in the lineup. Down and in, 3-0. So Higgins looking to lead off again like he did last inning. Comes the 3-0. There's a strike. Three and one the count. Morrison. Kicks and deals. There's a strike. Kind of a half swing there by Higgins. And it's 3-2. Morrison has come back to work the count full. The big lefty kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. He got him. Morrison comes all the way back and strikes out the first hitter. Throwing pretty hard there. He's got big, long legs. You got those kids that are lanky and can usually throw pretty hard. Here's Coombs, the leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss, strike one. Coombs flew out to left field and singled and scored a run back in the last inning in the third. 0-1, 1-1 the count. 0-1, I'm sorry. That's a bunt, a nice one. Oh, what a catch. What a play by the catcher. Oh, diving catch made by Gage Hubbard just into the ball game. Got out from behind the plate quickly and was able to make a diving catch there to get the second out of the inning. And it's up to Bork. Bork walked and scored last inning and flew out to center field his first time up. Lawrence leading 6-0. There's a line drive foul. Off to the right, not a play. The wind has calmed down a little bit here. One and 0-1 the count. ball up high. Just as I say that, the wind picks up. Ryan Bork, all academic first team basketball player for Lawrence this year. There's a pop-up on the infield. Van Oozen and Minahan. Minahan has it, and the final out of the fourth inning. No runs, no hits. We go to the top of the fifth. 6-0 Lawrence.
East Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider. 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere. 453-5000. And by Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville. Come get your keys at the place with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. By Uncle Dean's Natural Market, 80 Grove Street in Waterville. Eat well, live well. 873-6231. By Tanya's Tips and Trims, 27 Main Street, Fairfield. A full-service salon and spa for all your beauty needs. 453-1776. By Kennebec Equipment Rental, 19 Skowhegan Road, Fairfield. Quality rental equipment and sales since 1964. 453-9351. By Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road in Benton. Groceries, cold beer, propane, gas, and more. 453-9547. By Ming Lee Chinese Restaurant, 365 Main Street, Waterville. Voted the best of the best for 15 years. 873-2828. Prime.
Welcome back to Kai's Field. Rick Dougal along with Brian Bork. 6-0 Lawrence as we go to the fifth. And the leadoff hitter will be Gage Hubbard. Hubbard is hitting in the spot that Cam Pratt had. Made a nice defensive play there in the top of the and the bottom of the inning, swing and a miss on the first pitch from Ryder. Coombs with his speed trying to bunt to get on and popped it up a little bit, and Hubbard came flying out from behind the plate, made a diving catch right in front of the plate. One and one the count. Ryder kicks and deals. The line drive down the line. That's going to be extra bases. It gets by Garrard, and Hubbard is going to hustle into second and just gets in. Boy, that was a great relay play as Garrard hustled down into the corner, got by him. I figured Hubbard would stand up at second, but he had to really pick him up and put him down. Of course, catchers typically don't have a lot of speed, so. But Hubbard making his presence felt right out of the gate, makes a great defensive play, and then comes into the game and doubles down the line. So nobody out. Elias Knoffel, the center fielder. He struck out his first time up. This is a line drive into right field, going to be a hit. Garrard scoops it up cleanly, and Waterville coach, third base coach, will hold Hubbard right there. Nobody out. No sense in running into an out. Waterville has something going again here in the fifth. They left the bases loaded last inning. Couldn't score off Hubbard. So John Knoffel, the right fielder, will be the hitter. He flew out to left field his first time up. Runner goes. They throw down, and Nickerson comes in, cuts it off. That will be defensive indifference. Ball down low. One and one the count. Nobody out. Second and third for the Panthers, trying to get something going here in the fifth. Fouled as Knoffel looked like he was trying to punch something into left field. They're playing it very shallow all the way around. 1 and 2 the count. Nobody out. Here it comes. That's a ball. Knoffel went flying out of the way, but wasn't even near him. 2 and 2. Ryder comes to the set. Here it comes. There's a little grounder. Ryder makes the play off the mound. Throws him out at first, but run will score. Hubbard will come in on the ground out. And Waterville is on the board. Knopfel moves up to third. And the leadoff hitter, Spencer Minahan, will be up. Minahan popped up to Ryan Bork and then lined a single into left in the fourth and was stranded at third. Ball outside. Knopfel at third, 1 out. 2-0. These last 2 innings, Ryder has struggled a little bit. Looks like he might be getting tired. Might be time to go to the big fella. Outside 3-0. Carpenter is ready to go a couple innings from what Coach Mercier has on his notes here. Lawrence leads 6-1. Top of the 5th. There's a strike. Three and 1 the count. Minahan lifts one into right field. Garrard will camp under it. And coming in to score is Knopfel on the sac fly, and it's 6-2. Two down, we come to Van Oozen, who's now playing second base. Started the game pitching. Gave up all 6 runs. Ball down and away. There's a little nubber up the first baseline. Trombley comes out and throws him out. So 2 runs on 2 hits for Waterville. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 6-2 Lawrence.
Financial on the West River Road in Waterville, helping Maine families pursue their retirement goals through planning and investment management. Call today, 877-9450. Ready to grow your business? Place your business ad here. Email Epic View Studios and Marketing at epicview@yahoo.com.
Run away, and I know I'm right now. We can change anything and make it better together. Now we're strong, don't question it. The truth will break your chains. We have the key. Open your eyes and see. We are the ones who know the answers, and they ain't never gonna hold us back. The sea is rising like we dancers. Imagine life without a purpose. Now picture everything you're fighting for. Now picture everything you're fighting for.
Welcome back to Kai's Field. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork, 6-2 as Waterville gets on the board in the top of the 5th. 2 runs on 2 hits. And second inning of work for Morrison as he takes on Zach Nickerson. It's Nickerson, Garrard, and Trombley for the Bulldogs. As a strike poured in by Morrison. Took him a couple of hitters to get the feel of the mound and everything, but really looked tough towards the end of the last inning of work. Here it comes. There's a foul straight back, quickly 0-2 to Zach Nickerson. Nickerson singled in the first and scored, stole a base, and then walked and scored in the third. Here comes the 0-2. There's a line drive to left field. That could get over the head. It does. Nickerson going to cruise into second base with a stand-up. Oh, it gets by the second baseman. And Nickerson going to keep on running, go right to third base. As the left fielder there, Sam Lloyd, missed the cutoff man. It got away from the second baseman. So it's going to be a double and an error. And Nickerson is standing on third with nobody out. Here's Gerard. He had an RBI double in the first, swing and a miss. And fielder's choice in the third inning. Nobody out. Nickerson at third. Ball outside, 1-1. Gerard's been coming up with 2 out base hits for the last few games that we've watched him play. Here's the 1-1. There's a strike. Morrison pours it over the outside corner. And quickly 1-2 to Gerard, the cleanup hitter. Here comes. Ground ball to third, diving play. And a throw home. They're going to get Nickerson. Oh, what a play over there by Alex Spaulding, who started out the game at catcher and moved over to third, makes a diving play. I think Nickerson must have thought that was going to get into left field because you really don't usually take off on that play, especially with nobody out. And he will be out 5-2. And Gerard will be on first on the fielder's choice. Here's Trombley. Morrison kicks and deals. Down low, ball 1. Trombley grounded out to third and stole a base and scored a run back in the third. Gerard on at first with 1 out. Ball up high, throw down by Hubbard. He almost threw it into right field. Nice play by Minahan. Or Gerard is easily standing at second, maybe on third. Two and 0 the count to Trombley. There's a fly ball into right field. Knopfel going out. Knopfel makes the play, I should say. He called off Van Oozen. So after a leadoff double, there's 2 quick outs. Hunter Lee will be the hitter. Lee walked in the second and had an RBI single in the third. Ball 1. 2 outs, Gerard on first. 6-2 Lawrence. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Morrison comes to the belt. Kicks and deals. Ball up high. Been struggling a little bit with his control in this inning. Morrison comes to the set. Fires a strike in there, right down the middle. Two and 1 the count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Down and away, nasty. Tough pitch to hit there. And it's quickly 2-2 with 2 outs. 2's a wild. 2-2, 2 outs. Gerard on at first. Morrison comes to the set. Fires. Off and running is Gerard, and it was a great slide by Gerard. That's how he got to be safe, because that throw beat him to the bag. Nate Garrard is going to have himself a stolen base and be in scoring position. On the full count to Hunter Lee. Two outs. Man on second. Here comes. Swing and a miss. He got him. So 2 hits, no runs, and a runner left on base after 6. 6-2 Lawrence. Back after this.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's high school baseball action is sponsored by the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza, 453-7624. By Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this, 872-5827. By Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider, 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere, 453-5000. And by Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville. Come get your keys at the place with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. By Uncle Dean's Natural Market, 80 Grove Street in Waterville. Eat well, live well, 873-6231. By Tanya's Tips and Trims, 27 Main Street, Fairfield. A full-service salon and spa for all your beauty needs, 453-1776. By Kennebec Equipment Rental, 19 Skowhegan Road, Fairfield. Quality rental equipment and sales since 1964. 453-9351.
Welcome back to Kai's Field. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork, 6-2 as we go to the top of the 6th. I mistakenly said end of 6, the end of last inning, and Hamlin will be a hitter. Joe Hamlin popped up to Bork as a fly ball down the line. Bork gives chase, but it will be out of play. And flew out to right field his last time up. 0 for 2 in the game. He's played a stellar shortstop in this game, though. As a line drive down the line, it just gets foul. Ooh. What? Almost picked up some chalk over there. I don't know how those umpires can see that from in the middle of the infield. It was a good call by the ump. It was a foul ball. But tough play to call from there. 0-2 the count. Here comes. It's a little flare. Play is made, and it guns it over. It was Coombs to make the first out of the inning. It was a tough play there. He kind of had to take an in-between hop. It was a little flare out to him. And we got one away in the 6th. Spalding, Alex Spalding, started out the game at catcher, moved to third base, made a great play last inning to save a run. He flew out to left and popped up to the catcher. There's a line drive into left center field. Trombley on his horse gets there and makes the play. Solid contact by Spalding, but Trombley playing him perfectly. And 2 quick outs. Coach Mercier might get his 7 innings out of Ben Ryder. Here's Lloyd. Lloyd struck out in the 2nd and singled in the 4th. Ball down and away. 6-2. Big 4th inning by the Bulldogs. They put a 3rd inning, I should say, as a pop-up out of play. Scored 5 runs in the 3rd to blow this one open. Waterville came back with 2 runs last inning to make it 6-2. Ironically, that was the score of the last game they played. 1-1 the count. Ryder kicks and deals in the dirt. 2-1. Ryder gets the sign. Fires. The ground ball to third. Hunter Lee in between hop. Can't get it. And those are the balls you really got to charge and try to avoid that in between hop. That'll be an error. Charge to Hunter Lee. Assistance Plus has immediate openings in Kennebec and Somerset counties for personal support specialists, certified nursing assistants, and direct support specialists. Apply online at assistanceplus.com. I didn't get the number of this player. Did you, Brian? I don't know if it's Bierce. It was the... oh, okay. It is Bierce. Was the DH. I believe he's still DHing. I'm not sure who he's DHing for. Bierce struck out in the second and flew out to Trombley in the fourth. 2 outs. And Lloyd on at first. Top of the 6th, 6-2 Lawrence. Ball up high. Up high, ball 2. Ryder, you can see getting tired out there as he's not following through. Usually when a pitcher's leaving his pitches high like that, means they're getting tired. 2-0 the count. There's a pop-up foul backing out of play. 2-1. Hubbard on deck. He doubled and scored last inning. Runner goes. The little looper into center field and hustling in. Nice play by Trombley to end the inning. No runs. 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 6-2 Lawrence. Welcome back to Kai's Field. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork. Bottom of the 6th. And Alex Spaulding will come on to pitch for Waterville. And let's see. Looks like Brandon Bierce, the DH, goes to third base. Minahan stays put. Everything else looks like it stays the same. So Bierce goes to third, and coming on to pitch is Spaulding. He'll face Ben Ryder, John Roy, and Parker Higgins. Ryder has popped up to the first baseman and flown out to left. 0 for 2 on the game. Ryder had a no-hitter going through 3 innings because If you were here last week when Lawrence played Winslow, Zach Nickerson had a no-hitter going into the 6th inning when the leadoff hitter bunted for a single. There's a little pop-up, and Hubbard's not going to be able to get to it. That touched off a little bit of a debate around my friendship circle. I asked a bunch of people what they thought. If a player should be bunting for a hit when there's a no-hitter in place. And it was mixed reviews. Weird, the pitchers that I know didn't like it. There's a pop foul out of play, 0-2 to Ryder. One of the pitchers, a good friend of mine, Travis Gilmore, actually pitched in the minor league, said the next batter would have got one in the ear hole. Swing and a miss. Ryder goes down on strikes. So I'm not sure that's the way to handle it, but I talked to a few other players. My buddy Matty Borman, who owns the Mule, liked it because he's a hitter. But when you think about it, it was 3-0. They need to get something going. They hadn't had a hit. They needed some base runners. First pitch ball inside to Johnny Roy. Roy is 0 for 2, bounced into a double play and bounced out to short. Swing and a miss, Roy. Looking for the downs there. I talked to Mike Violet before the game, who was doing the game on radio downstairs. He didn't like it either. So you got your baseball purists that don't like it. There's a curveball. Strike 3. Is that strike 3? No, I'm sorry. It's 1-2. That was a hanging curveball. I think John Roy gave up on it a little too soon. Here comes the 1-2 from Spalding. Swing, foul straight back. He just got a piece. Was a moot point anyways in the 7th inning. The leadoff hitter hit a line drive in the hole and short for a base hit, so the no-no was gone, but an excellent pitching performance by Zach Nickerson. He pitched a 2-hit shutout, 9 strikeouts. Here's the 1-2. Curveball stays a little high to go 2-2. 1 out. Bottom of the 6th, 6-2. Lawrence with the lead. Spalding kicks and deals. There's a fly ball to the left. Camped under it and making the play is Sam Lloyd. 2 quick outs. Parker Higgins. Actually, no, it will be Trombley hitting for himself instead of Higgins. Trombley, the catcher. Higgins was 0 for 2. Was hit by a pitch, stole a base, scored a run in the 5-run 3rd inning. Ball down low. Lawrence with a 6-2 lead. The number 2 seed currently in B North. Those games they have left, they have number 3 Messalonski and Class A Messalonski, where they played very well here, even though you wouldn't see the final score. Base hit up the middle for Trombley. So with 2 outs, Coombs will come to the plate. He is flown out to left, singled, and scored in the 3rd and popped up to the catcher. Hubbard made a great play in the 4th inning. He tried to bunt, and Hubbard came flying out from behind the plate, made a diving catch. Here's a line drive into left center field. Knopfel under it, and he'll make the play. At the end of 6 complete, 6-2 Lawrence. Back after this.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's high school baseball action is sponsored by the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza, 453-7624. By Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this, 872-5827. By Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider, 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere. 453-5000. And by Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville. Come get your keys at the place with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. By Uncle Dean's Natural Market, 80 Grove Street in Waterville. Eat well, live well. 873-6231. By Tanya's Tips and Trims, 27 Main Street, Fairfield. A full-service salon and spa for all your beauty needs. 453-1776. By Kennebec Equipment Rental, 19 Skowhegan Road, Fairfield. Quality rental equipment and sales since 1964. 453-9351.
Welcome back to Kai's Field. Rick Dougal, Brian Bork, 6'2", Lawrence, as we go to the 7th. Waterville will have Hubbard, who hit for Pratt, Elias Knopfel, and John Knopfel to face Ben Ryder. Because back in the 5th inning, this was the trio that got things going for the 2-run inning that Waterville had back in the 5th. Hubbard doubled and scored. Knopfel had a base hit. Elias Knopfel did. John Knopfel had a fielder's choice that scored a run. Ben Ryder trying to get the complete game win here. Ryder kicks and deals. Ball up high. Was the Hubbard double down the line, just got by Garrard, but Garrard hustled after it and threw a seed into second, almost got Hubbard. Big swing, foul to the left and out of play. I think Hubbard thought he could just kind of chug into second with a stand-up double, but Garrard came up gunning and almost gunned him out. There's another foul, quickly 0-2 to Hubbard. Came in the game as the catcher and made a great defensive play, and then moved over to third base when Spalding took the mound. Curveball, he got him. Up around his eyeballs. Fourth strikeout of the game for Ryder. Here's Elias Knopfel, the center fielder. He struck out and singled and scored. Ball in the dirt. This will be back here. I say we. Mike and Gage will be down at the lacrosse field tomorrow night. Ball up. Strike. As the boys take on John Bapst. And then Friday night, swing and a miss by Knopfel, 1-2. Brian and I will be down at the field for girls lacrosse, taking on undefeated Messalonski, a team they lost 19-1. There's a pop-up. Foul and out of play. So as we said earlier, the girls are ranked 10th right now in Class A North. Here comes the 0-2. Line drive up the middle. And getting to it is actually got underneath Coombs. Looked like Coombs was going to be able to make a play. The ball wasn't hit very hard, but it was placed perfectly. And Knopfel has his second straight hit. Let's see, that will bring up Billy Place, who will hit for John Knopfel, the right fielder. Ground ball to short. And it gets by Coombs as he lets the ball play him. Knopfel hustling for third. Coming up throwing is Trombley. It gets away. Ryder backing it up, but they're able to stop the damage. You know, that was a charity hop to Coombs, and he completely misplayed it. Second error of the game. And Place moves into second. Knopfel goes to third with one out. Top of the order, Minahan. Minahan down the line, it's foul. He's popped up to Ryan Bork, singled in the fourth, and had a sacrifice fly RBI in the fifth. One out. Top of the seventh, Lawrence leading 6-2. There's another ground ball foul. Minahan a little out in front of that breaking pitch. Quickly 0-2. Ryder comes set. Kicks and deals. Ground ball to short. And it gets by Coombs. One run is going to score. It gets by Roy, but they're going to hold the runner at third. And Mr. Coombs continues on the struggle bus. Knopfel scores, and Place moves to third, and it's 6-3. It brings up Liam Van Oozen. Van Oozen flew out to left field, reached on an error by Coombs in the fourth. The runner goes, and it will let him go. Defensive indifference. So Minahan now at second. So Liam Van Oozen is the tying run at the plate. Ball up high. 2-0 the count. And Rusty Mercer are going to come out and talk to Ben Ryder. I don't know if he's going to pull him here. Like I said, he has Logan Carpenter, ready to go 1 or 2 innings, he says on his notes here. He's also got Hunter Lee and Connor Nutting. Carpenter, a couple of times we've seen him this year, has looked really strong on the mound. He's going to stick with Ryder. Lawrence was cruising into the fifth inning with a 6-1 lead and 2 runs in the fifth. And a run here in the seventh has made it 6-3. Van Oozen 0 for 3 on the game. At the plate. 2-0 count. Swings at one up around his eyeballs. I think Waterville's coach would have liked to see him let that one go. Count goes to 2-1. On deck, Joe Hamlin. Lawrence leads 6-3. Runners in scoring position at second and third. Just one out here in the seventh. There's a ground ball to short. Coombs comes up with it, goes to third, and he's not going to get the runner. He held the ball too long. Coombs made a smart play, was going to get the lead runner at second. Instead of just getting the out at first, ran the runner back and just held on to it too long and couldn't get the out. So a run scores, Knopfel. And Minahan goes to third. And Van Oozen reaches on a fielder's choice. Here's Hamlin. Hamlin pops one foul and out of play as Van Oozen was taking off for second. Van Oozen now represents the tying run, and with just one out. If you're Waterville's coach here, you see if he could steal the base, because most likely Lawrence will allow the steal. Defensive indifference. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. And they do allow the steal. Now Van Oozen has moved up to second base. He's the tying run. And Hamlin down 0-2. Ryder kicks and deals. It hits him. So Hamlin now goes to first with one out. He represents the lead run. 2 runs in. And Rusty Mercier coming to the mound. I think he's going to make a change now. He will with Carpenter. 6-4 Lawrence. We're back after this.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's high school baseball action is sponsored by the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza, 453-7624. By Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this, 872-5827. By Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider, 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere, 453-5000. And by Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville. Come get your keys at the place with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. By Uncle Dean's Natural Market, 80 Grove Street in Waterville. Eat well, live well, 873-6231. By Tanya's Tips and Trims, 27 Main Street, Fairfield. A full-service salon and spa for all your beauty needs. 453-1776. By Kennebec Equipment Rental, 19 Skowhegan Road, Fairfield. Quality rental equipment and sales since 1964. 453-9351.
Welcome back to Kai's Field. The big fella coming in to try to close this thing out, Logan Carpenter. He inherits bases loaded with 1 out, and Alex Spaulding will be the hitter. Spaulding is 0 for 3 on the game. He's flown out to left, popped up to the catcher, and flown out to center. Hamlin on at first. He's the lead run. Van Oozen represents the tying run at second, and Spencer Minahan's at third. I'm sure Coach Mercier told Mr. Carpenter, throw strikes out there, big fella. Got the flat brim and the curly locks sticking out the side. Carpenter kicks and deals, strike. Just coming straight heat. Says, this is what I got, what do you got? 0-1. Down low, ball 1. Hamlin getting a walking lead or running or a jogging lead over at first. Represents the lead run. Anything in the gap here, he might score. Swing and a miss. Carpenter throws it by him. 1-2 the count. Carpenter kicks, deals. Curveball outside, just outside, and it's 2-2. Carpenter. Little grounder, hits him. Should be out. They tag, throw to first. It goes into right field. 1 run will be in. Well, the runner should have been out. It did hit him. And Coach Mercier wants to come out and talk about it.
Yeah, it hit him.
And of course, the first base ump says, "I didn't see anything." Now, here's a perfect example. If the umpire's behind the plate where he should be, he makes that call. He can't make it from behind the behind pitcher. So on the play, Van Oozen comes in and scores to make it 6-5. And now the tying run in Hamlin is 90 feet away.
2 outs, right?
2 outs. And Lloyd is the hitter. Lloyd has singled. Swing and a miss. Carpenter throws it by him. He struck out in the second, singled in the fourth, and reached on an error in the sixth. Strike as Spaulding takes second base. Defensive indifference. 0-2 the count. Tying run at at first. Strike three, got him to end the ball game. The big fella says, "Take a seat, young man." Final score 6-5. Lawrence. Waterville makes it interesting. We'll be back to wrap this one up after this.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's high school baseball action is sponsored by the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza, 453-7624. By Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this, 872-5827. By Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider, 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere, 453-5000. And by Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville. Come get your keys at the place with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. By Uncle D.
Welcome back to Kai's Field. Rick Dougal along with Brian Bork. 6-5 your final here as Waterville makes it interesting with a 3-run 7th inning. They left the tying run at third and the lead run at second base as Carpenter able to come in and close it out. In that 7th inning, they had 3 runs on just 1 hit. Dylan Coombs helped them mightily with 2 big errors and a fielder's choice mental error that cost Lawrence. Ben Ryder pitched a pretty strong game. He'll get the win. Logan Carpenter comes in and saves it. He came in with bases loaded and 1 out and was able to get out of the inning. The leading offensive player for Lawrence, Zach Nickerson, was 2 for 2. He scored 2 runs, stole a base, and walked for the Bulldogs. So Lawrence moves to 9-3 on the season. They'll come back and take on Messalonsky. Number 3 Messalonsky have a chance to really get some big heel points if they can come back and win that game. In a game, you know, if you look at the score, they lost 10-3 to Messalonsky earlier in the season, but it was a 6-run 6th inning that blew it open for Messalonsky. It was a very close game, very good game for Lawrence, so they can compete at that level, and we'll see what happens. Again, like I said, tomorrow night, Gage and Mike will have the boys lacrosse game, and then Friday night, Brian and I will be back here as Messalonsky brings their unbeaten record to take on the Lawrence girls lacrosse team. Again, your final 6-5, Lawrence with the win. For Brian Bork, I'm Rick Dougal. Have a great night, everybody.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Today's high school baseball action is sponsored by the following local sponsors. Sonny's Pizza, Main Street, Fairfield. Fresh dough, better pizza, 453-7624. By Aquarius Pool and Spa, 224 Augusta Road in Winslow. You deserve this, 872-5827. By Northeast Labs, 227 China Road in Winslow. Maine's largest laboratory services provider, 873-7711. By Kennebec Valley Community College, 92 Western Avenue, Fairfield. Start here, go anywhere, 453-5000. And by Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville. Come get your keys at the place with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. By Uncle Dean's Natural Market, 80 Grove Street in Waterville. Eat well, live well, 873-6231. By Tanya's Tips and Trims, 27 Main Street, Fairfield. A full-service salon and spa for all your beauty needs. 453-1776. By Kennebec Equipment Rental, 19 Skowhegan Road, Fairfield. Quality rental equipment and sales since 1964. 453-9351. By Dixon's Country Market on the Neck Road in Benton. Groceries, cold beer, propane, gas, and more. 453-9547. By Ming Lee Chinese Restaurant, 365 Main Street, Waterville. Voted the best of the best for 15 years. 873-2828. Prime Financial on the West River Road in Waterville, helping Maine families pursue their retirement goals through planning and investment management. Call today, 877-9450. Ready to grow your business? Place your business ad here. Email Epic View Studios and Marketing at epicview@yahoo.com.
Run away, and I know I'm right now. We can change anything and make it better together. Now we're strong, don't question it. The truth will break your chains. We have the key. Open your eyes and see. We are the ones who know the answer.